Welcome back to Fairyqueen Talks. Take a breath with me for a moment. January 2026 felt interesting. There was something happening collectively, a quiet but viral remembrance of 2016, 10 years ago. You saw it everywhere. Old photos resurfacing, throwback videos, captions that start with, I can't believe this was 10 years ago. And whether we want to or not, it pulls us inward. Because when the world looks back, we look back too. Where was I in 2016? Who was I? What did I believe about myself, about life, about what was possible? And for many of us, the hardest part isn't remembering what we were doing, it's remembering how we felt. Unless you wrote it down, recorded it, or captured it somehow, that internal version of you can feel like a stranger, a blur, a ghost. And that's where I want to pause today. Because this moment, this global reflection, is not here to punish you. It's not here to make you spiral into, I wasted 10 years, or I should be further ahead. I don't want self pity to be the takeaway from this moment. I want fuel. I want this Bible remembrance to be the thing that finally nudges you to put pen to paper or fingers to screen and start recording your inner world. Not for Instagram, not for anyone else, for you. Journals are not just diaries of events, they are records of consciousness. They capture what you are afraid of, what you are hopeful about, what you are avoiding, what you're working towards. When you journal honestly about your goals, your doubts, your habits, your patterns, you give your future self a gift of context. And here's the truth that doesn't get said enough. Progress isn't only measured in big achievements. It's not just promotions, relationships, degrees, or money. Progress lives in the small, quiet, unglamorous habits you repeat day after day. Waking up when you said you would. Trying again after a bad week. Learning how your mind works instead of fighting it. Becoming more self aware than you were before. If you feel like you haven't progressed much in the last decade, I want you to hear this clearly. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you didn't track the invisible work. And the invisible work matters. It doesn't matter where you write things down, a notebook, a notes app, your phone calendar, voice notes, a document you keep coming back to. What matters is accessibility. You need to be able to return to it easily, add to it, reflect on it, and then, this part is important, you need consistency, not perfection. You don't have to journal every day. You can check in daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. There's no moral superiority in frequency. The power is in returning. Checking in with yourself is an act of self respect because knowing where you are emotionally, mentally, spiritually is part of being self aware. And self awareness is not about judgment, it's about information. Let's say you're struggling to wake up in the morning. Instead of shaming yourself about it, write about it. Why is it difficult? Are you exhausted, avoidant, unfulfilled, overstimulated, anxious about the day ahead? What are the barriers? Journaling turns frustration into problem solving. It allows you to step into 3 roles at the same time: your own motivator, your own coach, your own advocate. There is a part of you in your heart and your brain that is rooting for you. That part wants growth. It wants ease. It wants alignment. And yes, there's also a lazier part of your nature, the part that avoids discomfort, the part that wants immediate relief. That's human. But a part of you that is fighting for your future needs to be louder. Journaling amplifies that voice. It awakens the version of you that is strong, determined, and honest. The part you might call your higher self. your self-consciousness, your wiser self. The more you listen to the parts of you that are grounded and positive, the less power the weak, more reactive parts have over your actions. This isn't about silencing yourself, it's about choosing who gets the microphone in your hand. Journaling is like accessing the better, wiser, ideal version of yourself. Not because that version is perfect, but because it's intentional. And here's what I want for you. When we reach 2036, when the world inevitably does this again and looks back at 2026, I want this year to be remembered by you as the year you showed up for yourself. Not loudly, not perfectly, but consistently. The year you decided to witness your own life instead of rushing through it. The year you gave yourself evidence of growth. Because memory fades, but records remain. And 10 years from now, when you open a notebook, a journal, a document, a voice memo, you'll meet yourself again. And you'll be able to say, I see you. I remember you. And I'm proud of how you kept going. Thank you so much for listening to Fairyqueen Talks. Thank you for showing up for this podcast, for yourself, every and every day. Take care of your inner world. It's where everything begins.